long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
You like me because I'm a scoundrel. There aren't enough scoundrels in your life.
I happen to like nice men.
Nice man.
Very nice.
So this came by Cameron's desk, and he talked about it. Apparently, Disney Movie Insiders had a premium format figure of Cara Dune on the website, and for 9,000 points, you could get it, and it sold out like almost the same day it was put out. Was it a trial balloon? Is what we heard from Sparrow true? Well, Cara Dune, Gina Carano, is a popular character, obviously. And having her come back would be a huge boon to Star Wars. Now, I'm going to say this. I would much rather see the original trilogy heroes be talked about, but the way that Gina was treated, we know why. Again, also I want to add, just for context, Moff Gideon sold out too. All right, just to that out. We all know what happened to Gina. She ran afoul of the Pronouns Club and posted as basically a meme that everybody's seen, where it shows, I believe, Jews in Poland being rounded up by the Poles to be sent to Auschwitz or Treblinka or one of the Eastern death camps. Okay. Basically, to paraphrase what the meme was, it could be anybody, anywhere, anytime. All right? It wasn't anti-Semitic. But look, this is how people like this in the picture, Kathleen Kennedy, and the zombies that worship her, think. They think if you take a meme like that and you put it out there as an objective point to make, they're going to say you're anti-Semitic because they're Jews, which is the absolute fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But I don't expect people like this to know history very well, if at anything. I mean, if Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny says anything about anything, it's the fact that Kathleen Kennedy doesn't really understand anything at all. I mean, so what's going on here? Well, Sparrow said Jon Favreau out loud expressed a wish to have Gina come back. And the story is they either had met for lunch, personal thing, just to talk, and then the official meeting happened, or it's going to happen. All right, we don't know. But we are told that there is going to be a big character return. So automatically everyone's going to assume it's Cara Dune. And that would make sense. Okay, that would make sense. But let's talk further.
I thought one just drew a pentagram on the floor and chanted, I summon thee 3 times.
Urinal cakes? don't believe this. All these years, the doyenne of Seattle's elite, looking down her nose at everyone in sight. She owes it all to this. She's managed to have her urinal cake and eat it, too.
As I think we now have what's known in the legal profession as a bargaining chip.
Oh, are you kidding? She'd give anything to keep this quiet.
All right, let me go talk.
She's in the final level of her guru's serenity training, the week-long vow of silence, day 6. No, Marta, that's all right. She doesn't have to come to the phone. Just give her this message. I've flushed out her family secret. Hello, Maris.
No, stop. Not one more crooked word. Your tongue could open a wine bottle.
I never had an agent. It's not like she worships the devil.
Well, she doesn't have to. He worships her.
So we know how Gina was treated. We know how she was bullied, and she was bullied. And being someone who doesn't care for that, especially in a professional environment, that alone pisses me off. That alone would get people like the people who are bullying Gina fired. But here we are. So let's go further. Apparently, there's a stack of emails and notes taken that are so explosive that Kennedy would have to resign in humiliation. Apparently, Bob Iger has given Kennedy an ultimatum, resign before February or we're dropping the sword of Damocles. Now, my attitude is we wait and see. We've waited and saw for a long time. We kind of haven't figured out why he didn't outright fire her last year after Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny came out. But she's no longer in creative control of Lucasfilm. And after hitting up some reporters that I know, some inside baseball guys whose names I'm not going to mention, they know what's going on. They're not talking about it for reasons. Okay. These things probably have something to do with the Acolyte, Leslie Headland, and illegal activity, okay, which is a violation of the Morals Clause, right? Committing a crime is immoral, and there you go. Iger's being very careful with this right now, I think probably because the Nelson Peltz thing, okay? Yesterday, the Wall Street Journal put out that story. I talked about it yesterday in the live stream. You can look at it. It's the video from yesterday. I didn't drop an upload, so watch it and everything. I'll probably do a video about that article and what I think it is today. But I want to talk a little bit about this right now. So this is everything that's happened with Gina is because of Kathleen Kennedy. Okay, we can't just say it's not. Because this is mean girl bullshit, in my opinion. And when you've got your staff acting like a bunch of mean girls, pick out which zombie is Kathy or which zombie is Pablo, etc. Kennedy was obviously jealous and upset that this girl who was a UFC fighter, or MMA, I can't remember which she did, but she was mixed martial arts, a champion, showed up on the set of Mandalorian, and suddenly no one was looking at Rey. That meant no one was looking at Kathy. No one was giving her accolades. No one was feeding her narcissistic supply, okay? And that's what drove her to this. Again, this is mean girl bullshit. Kathy didn't do it the right way. But I'm going to say this. As many of the great female producers in Hollywood that there are people like Kathleen Kennedy who are smarmy, small-minded, never really left high school types, okay? Never really left high school types. And very interesting to me that, I'm looking at this and thinking, this was the environment that Jon Favreau had to work under. He had to hide Luke from the Eye of Sauron. Okay. He loses a character that people really enjoyed. All right. And it was at that point, and Kennedy did exactly what she wanted to do. This nonsense continues, I will burn it down. And that's what she's tried to do. Pablo is trying to hurt Mando movie because the direction it's going, he doesn't want. Okay, he can sit there and deny it and harass people for, calling out the reporter he used. But hey, if you want to keep your name on the down low, you probably should DM the motherfucker. Okay. All right. And we've got Daisy Ridley again talking about how this Rey movie is going to be the shit, when over a month ago she said there was no script. Okay. She's got to get a job or she's got to get on a project, so she shuts the fuck up about this movie. Okay. All right. But let's go back. Who is egging the reporters on? All right. We'll have a video about that. Again, Gina. We all know what happened. We all know how she was abused. We also know, again, that there's that stack of emails, that there is a rumored ultimatum. Either you resign or we're going to destroy you. Which, when you look at Pablo's political rants and, Kennedy's dedication to Wokistan, you kind of go, this is bullshit. This isn't even about diversity. This is about insecurity, pride, jealousy, and being a power monger. And Kennedy flexed at Favreau, and now we've got to allow him to pick up the pieces. Okay? So, what does the sale or the sellout of the Cara Dune format figure at Disney Insider Movies mean? The character is popular. All right? The character is popular. They will probably have to make more because there is a want for that out there. Okay? What else does it mean? It could mean a trial balloon. Disney's asking themselves, how popular is this character? Okay. It's worth noting. And again, I want you guys to think about Gina, what she went through, Kennedy's high school girl immature attitude about it, and why, first off, it hurt Lucasfilm. Badly, I might add. And it shows the fact that the people who went after Gina aren't loyal to either their company or Disney. They're loyal to Kennedy and her fucked up politics. And they want to kick anybody out that upends the apple cart. How dare you question the jab? How dare you mock us for having pronouns in our bios on Twitter? Why don't you have one? Because it's stupid? And that's why Gina got let go. Me, I still say she should have kept her head down and done her job and not said a word. But again, would that have stopped Kennedy from doing something shitty to her? Because again, when the fans had a choice between the bestest ever, Mary Sue, or Cara Dune, we all liked Cara Dune. We wanted that character, Okay. All right, Kennedy knew it. Kennedy was frustrated and pissed. And she wanted to kill whatever John was doing. Okay. And so you also have to remember this, and I'll let you go, that Jon Favreau was and is the target, not Gina. Okay. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.